Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video, we'll be talking about Jurassic World 2 Raptor-sized Indominus Rexes. Now, I've mentioned this previously in some of my other videos, but I wanted to go more in depth in this video, and number one, think why would they make this, and number two, how would this play into a story, and would these Raptor-sized Indominus Rexes make good antagonists overall? So there are spoilers in this video. If you have not seen Jurassic World, I recommend you go and do so, and then come back and watch this review. So it is revealed in Jurassic World that Vic Hoskins, of course, wants to make a weaponized dinosaur. He wanted to use the Velociraptors, but we learned that he actually had a hand in the creation with the Indominus Rex, or of the Indominus Rex, with Henry Wu, who together they basically made the ultimate killing machine, the perfect weaponized dinosaur. It even has a lot of features that are shown throughout the film to be perfectly suited to be weaponized. I mean, who in their right minds would breed an animal that could change his body temperature in a park that is just meant for general people's viewing pleasure, guests of viewing pleasure? Who would do that? Who would purposely make it harder on themselves to find animals in their paddocks? Nobody would. Nobody in their right mind would do that. So that is an implication that I personally believe Henry Wu, even though he told Maserani he had no idea about that he actually did know about that. I think that he purposely made the Indominus Rex's skin so tough that like it couldn't be pierced by bullets. We even saw that a rocket launcher got shot pretty much directly next to the Indominus Rex. It knocked her down, but it didn't even break her skin at all. Again, there are reasons you can make something look big and scary and at the same time not make it invincible, and I feel like this is what they were trying to do with the Indominus Rex. Is they made it big and scary, but it was also basically the toughest dinosaur we've seen so far, and it took a lot of them to take it out. It took like all the Velociraptors attacking it, well, the three that were left. Then he had Rexy come out and fought it, and then finally the Mosasaurus had to jump out and take out the Indominus Rex. Another thing is it was purposefully mixed with Velociraptor DNA, which is an animal that they have had problems with in the past. So why would they want to mix it with something that basically they don't even trust to have in the park already, because they don't even trust the Velociraptors to be in the park in Jurassic World as a film? They're being studied off of the actual park in a different area where, of course, Owen and Barry are studying them, and Vic Hoskins is kind of involved there as well. But they're still not in the park, so they mixed this Indominus Rex with Velociraptor DNA, making it extremely intelligent. And here's why I think they mixed it with that. I think that this Indominus Rex was supposed to be basically the prototype for the Velociraptor-sized Indominus Rexes. This was supposed to be the big one, and it would double as an attraction. This would be the one where they could really, they made it larger so it would be easier to kind of show what it would look like and act like, and at the same time they wouldn't want to make a Velociraptor copy because everyone wants bigger, louder, more teeth. And at the same time, it being so big does not make it perfect for military implication, but it makes it easier to double as a park attraction while the people behind the scenes are studying it. So as they're looking at this almost proto-ultimate killing machine, of course it being larger and what they actually want being smaller, it breaks out, and it does perfectly not what they wanted it to do, but really what it was designed to be. It did it perfectly. It was able to trick the park workers, even Owen, who is an intelligent person and somebody who has clearly had a lot of experience training Velociraptors and being with Velociraptors. It was able to trick Owen, someone who, as I stated earlier, has he interacts with the Velociraptors on a daily basis, and these are intelligent dinosaurs. He was tricked by another one, so that's kind of what leads me to believe that the Indominus Rex might even be more intelligent than the Velociraptors. I might be reading too much into that, but hey, that's just me. So the Indominus Rex was made to be just killing everything, and that's exactly what it does. Its aggression, I believe, was hyped up or made to be exactly like how it wants to kill every little thing. And when they sized this thing down, it would be perfect. Can you imagine being hunted by a by a velociraptor-sized Indominus Rex, the thing would get you in a second. We're not exactly sure how fast a smaller one would move. We can assume that it would move faster than the big Indominus Rex, which can already move 30 miles per hour while it's in its paddock, and what I believe is basically up to 45 miles per hour outside of its paddock. There's every reason to believe that the smaller Indominus Rexes, like Muldoon said in the first movie and in Jurassic World, it could move anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour. So not only do you have a extremely fast dinosaur, you have a dinosaur with bulletproof skin, essentially. I'm not sure if they sized it down if that would make the skin less dense. Of course it would, so it might not be as strong, but still pretty much bulletproof to general weapons, which is just insane. Again, it's like makes sense that they would make this a weaponized dinosaur, because why would you possibly want a dinosaur in your park with bulletproof skin? The only reason is for militarized purposes. So that's what I think. Again, if you put these velociraptor-sized Indominus Rexes in a war zone, and of course we saw that they were able to train velociraptors, and with the Indominus Rex being as intelligent, if not more intelligent than velociraptors, there's every reason to believe that you can form a connection with the Indominus Rex and train it if it's properly, if it gets enough attention, if it's properly cared for. And of course, it's probably a very difficult thing to do, as we saw with the velociraptors. It's probably even a more unstable relationship than that is. So again, it would be very, very difficult to implement these dinosaurs into the military, but they would be effective if they could 100% control them. No doubt about that. You'd save human lives. I'm not really preaching for the Indominus Rex military implication, but at the same time, you can see why the military would want to do that. I think it's a very stupid move, because trying to essentially domesticate but still keep it aggressive in certain situations, it's almost like a police dog. Dogs are very intelligent, but they're nowhere near as aggressive as the Indominus Rex would be. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on a velociraptor-sized Indominus Rex for military implications. What do you guys think? Leave all your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.